Welcome back friends. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 391, number of aeroplanes in the sky. So this problem was asked by Amazon in their past interview, as you can see it here. So as you might already know my channel, I create videos to help people who are preparing for Java J2E interviews. So if you are preparing for Java J2E coding or in-person or telephonic interviews, please subscribe to the channel. Here you can get lot of good videos to help your preparation, so please subscribe. So let's look into the problem now. So given a list of interval which are taking off and landing time of flight, how many aeroplanes are there at most at the same time in the sky? So that is the problem. If landing and taking off different planes happen at same time, we consider landing should happen at first. So they have given one other condition. So they have given one example here where they have given us like landing time and takeoff time, like 1 is takeoff, 10 is landing, then 2 is takeoff, 3 is landing, 5 is takeoff, 8 is landing, and 4 is takeoff, 7 is landing for different flights, right? And we have to find out how many maximum flight can be there in the sky at one time, right, at the same time. So as you can see here, if you see like they explained it here, but if you can see in the interval of 5 to 6, this flight will be there in the sky in 5 to 6 time. This flight is also there, will be there in the 5 to 6 time frame, and this flight will also be there in the 5 to 6 time frame, right? So these three flights will be in the sky during the time 5 to 6. So we have, that is the maximum number of flights that can be in the sky at same time, so we have to return 3 as the output. So this is the problem. So let us look at this problem here. So I just took this same problem that we were just talking about. So this is the input that is given to us. So what we will be doing, like is to solve this problem is we will create so this interval, as you can see, the first one is takeoff time, right, and the second is landing time. For example, here 1 is takeoff and 10 is landing for this flight, right? So what we will do is we will create list of integer array, right? So this integer array will be having two elements basically, right? Two elements it will have. First element will be either takeoff or landing time, right? Either takeoff or, so takeoff time or landing time. Okay, that is the first element of the array, and the second element will be either 1 or -1. So what is this 1 or -1? So 1 means what we are going to do is, if the flies is take off, then we will consider that as 1. If it is landing, we will consider that -1, right? So that is what we are, that is how we are going to form the list first. So we will iterate through this interval array that is given to us, and we will create this list, right, that I am showing you here. This list is of integer array, and the first one will be takeoff time or landing time. For example, if you can see it here, like this one in the list is this one, right? This one is the takeoff time for this one. Then this 2, so this 2 is here, 2 is again takeoff time of this one. Then 3 will be landing time, right, for this one. So they will be like after the list is created, we are going to sort the list based on the time, right? So as you can see, this is sorted 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 10. So these are all that are given to us. Takeoff time and landing times are there, so they are sorted based on the this first one, right, takeoff time or landing time. And if both are same, let's say there is a 10 takeoff time for one flight and 10 landing time of another flight, right, then we have to always consider the landing time first, because they have given us the condition here. If landing and takeoff different planes happen at same time, we consider landing should happen at first, right? So landing means 10 -1, and then 10 1 will come, right? Because if we are sorting, then that's how we should sort, that -1 will come before the 1, right? That is why they are, because they have given us the condition. That's how it should be sorted. So we will be sorting that list based on this criteria. So let me first show you that this part of the code, and then we will talk the remaining solution. So here we have created the list of integer array, and we are traversing through all the aeroplanes list that is given to us, and we are populating the list, right? First one is the starting, means takeoff time and landing time, right? Here start and end means takeoff and landing. If it is a takeoff, then we will say 1. If it is landing, we will say -1 in that case. And after that one is done, we are going to do comparator to sort this list, right? So we are sorting first based on the first time, right, which is landing time or takeoff time. And after that one is done, in case both are same, then we will use the second one, which is 1 minus 1 count that we are having here, right? This 1 minus 1 count that we are having, that one we will use in case they both are same. Okay, so this part we are done. So now after this one is done, what we will do is we will be like traversing this list, right, that we have created now, and we will always keep a count of this one, this second element, right? This second elements means I'll just highlight this whole thing for you. These are the second elements of the array, right? First one is the time, which is either landing or takeoff time, and second one is 1 minus 1 parameters that we created. One we are creating for takeoff, and -1 we are creating for landing. So what we will do is, now we will take this list and we will iterate it, and we will make a counter, okay, and we will just add this one into that counter, right? So in the beginning the counter will be 0, so we here counter will become 1. Then again we will add 1, so 1 plus 1 2. So whenever -1 comes, again it becomes now 1, right? 2 minus 1 is 1. Then again 1 comes, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Again 1 comes, so 2 plus 1 is 3. And whatever this count becomes, we will keep track of the maximum, right? So maximum, we will keep track of maximum of this one that we are seeing, right? So in this case the 3 will be maximum as of now. So after that, -1 means 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 minus 1 here is become 1, and 1 minus 1 will become 0. So here is that snippet actually. So we are defining two variables. One is max aeroplanes and other is count, and we are iterating through this list that we have created, right? This list basically of integer array, right? And in that list we are just adding the first, the 1 minus 1 thing, right, which is the uh, first element, like 0 and 1 index is the 1 minus 1 element we are going to add in the count. And whenever we are keeping track of maximum count here, right, and at the end whatever maximum count is our answer. Basically in this case maximum count is 3 here, so that is the maximum number of planes we can see at any time, right? So that is the logic to solve the problem. So we are just going to use this 1 minus 1 logic, you know. So 1 we are using for takeoff, and -1 we are going for landing, right? So so because of this 1 minus 1, that is how the logic works. And because of the sorting, it always keep track of what is the maximum number of planes at that time, right? So at this time 5, then maximum number of planes is 3 basically. That's what you can see right here. So you can see 5 and maximum is 3, and here is the implementation for that, right? So first we created so we will just like do so first let's just run this code and make sure this is working fine. So we'll just take the first example that is given to us. So as you can see, output is coming as 4. Oh, this one is another example. So let's just take the first this example, and then we will take the other examples. So this is the example. I think this one is another example I was trying. So this is the same example now. So this one output should come 3. uh, Let me just take this one again and run this. number format exception. Yeah, there is some, I think, copy paste error. So let me just handwrite this thing because I think this copy paste is not working. So 2 comma 3 and then 5 comma 8, 5 comma 8 and then 4 comma 7, 4 comma 7. So let us test this now. Yeah, so now you can see the copy paste error was there some. So now we are getting correct answer 3. So we can try some other example now actually. So this one is working fine. So as you can see now, I will, let us take this another example that I created and we will just check now with this example. So now as you can see, the answer will be 4 in this case because this is 1 to 10, then 5 to 8, 4 to 7 and 9 to and 2 to 12, right? So for all of them during the 6 to 7 time frame, a plane will be there in the sky, right? Here also 6 to 7, first, second also 6 to 7, third also 6 to 7 and fourth also 6 to 7. That in that time frame the four planes will be in the sky. This one will be 9 to 10, so this one is outside actually, but these four planes will be in the sky during 6 to 7 time frame. So the answer should be 4 in this case. So as you can see we are getting correct answer for this one. And another example we can try to validate this condition. So we are validating this condition in this example. Now we have some planes which has the same takeoff time and landing time, right? Here takeoff time is 10, takeoff time is 10, here also takeoff time is 10. Now for this you can see the landing time is 10 here, right, for both of them, and here also landing time is 10, 10, 10, right? So in this case they are saying that we should, means it should be sorted in the landing time should come first, right, before takeoff time. That's what they are saying. So we consider landing should happen first, means that is what they are saying basically. So just to show you, I will just put this system out so you will be understanding this. So as you can see now, even if there are landing and takeoff time 10, but you are seeing that all the minus ones, minus ones means this is a landing time, right? And takeoff time is 1 basically. So takeoff time is coming later actually, you can see, right? So this is all landing time 10 and this is the takeoff time 10. So our example, that's why it is like correctly sorting, and then we are getting correct answer actually as 4 for this test data. So this is how you can solve the number of aeroplanes in the sky. So what, let's just go through this quick summary. So we have defined a list of integer array here. Integer array we wanted to keep of two integer array of two size, because we want to capture first element as the landing, like takeoff or landing time, and the second element will be 1 or -1, based on if it is a takeoff we will give it 1, if it is landing we will give -1, right? Because that is why 1 and -1, because that is the way to count how many planes will be there in the sky at the same time, right? 1 means we are adding, -1 means we are subtracting, right? Because after the plane landed then we don't want to count it, right? That's why we are using the 1 -1 logic. After that we are going to, after the list is created, we are just going to sort the list first based on the time, and then second based on the uh, -1 -1, right? So because -1 should come in the sorting before 1, right? So the natural ordering says that -1 comes in the sorting before the 1 basically, right? So that's how the sorting works. So after it is sorted, we are just going to iterate through the list and we are going to make the count increasing with our 1 -1 logic here, and when we are keeping track of maximum aeroplanes based on that, and whenever we get the count more than maximum number we will update it, and at the end we are going to return the max aeroplanes count here. So that is the whole logic to solve this problem. This is an important problem asked by Amazon, so make sure you understand this problem and try to handwrite the code and make sure the you can code and solve this problem. Also make sure that you can write the comparator for the list, right? Because writing the comparator is little bit tricky. This is the way the Java 8 lambda expression works for comparator. So make sure you try this using comparators of Java 8 to solve the list, to sort the list. So this is all about this problem. So there is a playlist for lead code and lean code solutions. I created over 100 solved problems explained with examples and Java code. Please go through that playlist. It has a lot of different examples like dynamic programming, array list, linked list, different like hash map, tree map, all those Java data structures problems, all different sort of problems are there, logic problems are there. Go through it. It will definitely help you in preparing for your interview, coding interview, as well as your Java interview, right? So you can use it for coding as well as your phone interviews, that one. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe and like it. Your subscription is really important to us because this is the way the video can reach to more people. They can get benefited by watching it while they are preparing for their Java interviews. So please subscribe it, and thanks for watching the video.